Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Emergency Management Associates, coming to you from the Area Command, 392 miles west from Kitty Hawk Beach, North Carolina. We want to bring you a happy welcome to our program this afternoon. We have Richard Smith from Nova Scotia, Canada that's with us today. So far we haven't got a whole lot of other people with us, and I'm not going to start the national anthem today, although I probably should anyway. I want to get into what we want to talk about today. I want to first talk about hurricane deaths up on the mountain from us. Hurricane deaths are increasing, and the reason for that is that there's a lot of people that have died and they've not been kept track of. The powers that be have decided that it's not important to keep track of people. I have some rather, what shall I say, startling news that might blow your minds, and reasonably so. You ought to have your minds blown with what's going on. Quite honestly, it's deeply disturbing to me, at least. I'm upset. Quite frankly, I'm very upset about this. Let me just show you this picture that I have for you. Just a second. I thought I had this all lined up. I don't know why this is happening to me today. This is the picture I wanted to show you here. This shows a group of rescuers going down a river overflowed over near Asheville, North Carolina on Friday. Folks, we have word now that one hurricane survivor has marked where 100 bodies are at. One hurricane survivor marked where 100 bodies were at within a 6-mile space of time. Within a 6-mile space, this person marked where the bodies of 100 people were. Now, Wednesday, they told us that we're no more than 218 people that so far, at that point in time, on Wednesday, this past week, there were 218 people that have been found dead. Since then, many more have been found. On Friday, we were told that from that 218, we should add 2 more zeros. 2 more zeros. 20,000 people they're expecting. They're expecting thousands of bodies to be found, buried in mud, in trees, and further down the river as the water flows go down. They still expect to see more bodies found. And then again, we might not see some bodies for years. We might not find some people for years. There were people that we were told lashed their children to trees to save their lives, and the parents lost their lives in the floods. Before the parents died, they tied their children to trees to save their lives, and then the parents lost their lives in the floods. It's a sad day over in North Carolina and Tennessee. Even today, you cannot get from Asheville, North Carolina on Interstate 40 or Interstate 26. Both those highways have been shut down as a result of floodwaters that have washed the roadways away. Many rescuers have also found it very hard to bring supplies into that area today. GPS sends them one way, then sends them another, and then sends them another, and they still didn't get to where they needed to go. They are wondering whether the GPS is leading them astray purposely. Is the government doing this purposely? They don't know. But rescuers and other people that are bringing supplies to this area are finding it very hard to get up the road because GPS is leading them astray. It's one more thing. It is just one more thing. Now, I want to go even further. I want to talk about drop-off locations for goods and services. I want to talk about drop-off locations for goods that some of you have donated and need a way to find the supplies to a proper place so people in Asheville and the surrounding areas can get supplies that you donated. I'm going to go one by one through locations and addresses. That way nobody's left out. Over in Statesville, which is north and east of here, Statesville Regional Airport, 238 Airport Road, Statesville, North Carolina. Zip code is 28677. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and weekends 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Amazon deliveries need to be sent to Helene, Helene, Airlift Relief, Helene Airlift Relief, 196 D-Light Loop, Statesville, North Carolina. 196 D-Light Loop, Statesville, North Carolina, 28677. Via wish list or direct Amazon orders. Central Fire Station, 4634 Wilkesboro Highway, again, Statesville, North Carolina, 28625. Daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The SECU Credit Union. The SECU Credit Union, 1742 Wilkesboro Highway, Statesville, North Carolina, 28677. Weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Statesville Fire Station 1, 822 5th Street, Statesville, North Carolina, 28677. Statesville Fire Station number 2, 110 Security Drive, Statesville, North Carolina, 28677. Statesville Fire Station number 3, 779 East Side Drive, Statesville, North Carolina, 28625. Statesville Fire Station number 4, 115 Martin Lane, Statesville, North Carolina, 28625. Let's go to Island Tans. Island Tans, 891 Old Mountain Road, Statesville, North Carolina, 28677. Statesville Dance and Performing Arts, 531 North Greenbrier Road, Statesville, North Carolina, 28625. Monday through Thursday, 3:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. High Country Fireplaces, 1426 Industrial Drive, Statesville, North Carolina, 28625. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Riley's Delights, 2131 Old Mountain Road, Statesville, North Carolina. Brickhouse Tavern, 209 Delburg Street, Delburg Street, Davidson, North Carolina. daily during business hours. Daily during business hours at the Brick House Tavern. Race City Flight Operations. Race City Flight Operations. 149 Yeager Road, Mooresville, North Carolina. Mooresville, North Carolina, 28117. Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Let's go down to Victory Lanes in Mooresville, North Carolina. Victory Lanes 125 Moore Lake Drive, Morlake Drive, Mooresville, North Carolina. Zip code is 28117. Rye Ray DTF transfer. Actually, I'm sorry, not Rye. Kai Ray, Kairae, DTF transfer. 179 River Park Road, Mooresville, North Carolina. Zip code is 28117. Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Let's go now over to Iron Drive Saloon and Grill. Iron Thunder Saloon and Grill. 124 Meadow Hill Circle, Mooresville, North Carolina. Darden Dance Company, 609 North Main Street, Mooresville, North Carolina, 28115. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Lowe's YMCA, 170 Joe Knox Avenue, Mooresville, North Carolina, 28177. Daily, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. inside. There is a bin outside that building after hours. Josh's Farmers Market, 630 Brawley School Road, BRAWLEY School Road, Mooresville, North Carolina, 28117. Daily, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. inside. There is a bin outside for after-hours drop-offs. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. 638 River Highway, Mooresville, North Carolina, 28117. Daily, 5 a.m. I'm sorry, not daily. I'm sorry, it is daily, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. 244 Statesville Highway, Mooresville, North Carolina, 28115. Daily, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. 20647 Catawba, CATAWBA, Catawba Avenue, CATAWBA Avenue, Cornelius, North Carolina, 28031. Daily, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress again. 7260 Highway 73, Denver, North Carolina, 28037. Daily, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Lincolnton Regional Airport, 714 Jack Dellinger Road, Dellinger Road, Iron Station, North Carolina, 28080. G. Galloway Reynolds Community Center, 131 Lucy Lane, Louisville, North Carolina, 27023. Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Warehouse, 4618 Market Street, Wilmington, Wilmington, North Carolina. The Bazaar, the BAZAR, 421 South College Road, Wilmington, North Carolina, daily 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Foundry, 703 Belfork Road, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 28540. POM Consignment and Boutique, POM Consignment and Boutique, 1035 Yadkinville Road, Yadkinville Road, that's in Mocksville, North Carolina, Mocksville, Mocksville, North Carolina, 27078. Any home run store, wherever you see a home run store or look up a home run store, you can drop the items that you want to give to hurricane relief to any home run store, and they will take your goods and make sure they get up to the mountains of North Carolina. Now there's a few other places. Yesterday, while my wife and I were out looking around downtown Morganton, there's two locations, one on Union Street and one on oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the street now. Hold on a second, let me think about this. It's a main drag right down the street from my house. I'll get it here for you just a second here. It just blows my mind. All of a sudden my mind would go poop, gone. That happens occasionally now. Oh gosh, where is it here? Just a second here. I have so many people that have offered services for us. I am trying to find the right location right now. Isn't that something? Anyway, there's one on Union Street in Morganton, North Carolina. There's another location right down the street from us, also in downtown, that you can go over there and drive through the downtown area, and they're giving things away. There's one business, they have accumulated a lot of goods, 2 truckloads of diapers, for example. 2 truckloads of diapers they have. They've got truckloads and truckloads of water, cases of water that they're giving away. If you live in the Morganton Valdez area and you have your power cut off and you're lacking water, you can drive through the downtown Morganton area and you'll see people standing alongside the streets, and they've got signs that say free. All you have to do is look for that, and you're going to be able to get free goods and services, including food. They are very happy to help you. Okay? They're very happy to help you. Now there's one other place I want to talk about. This is the Morganton County Donation Center. The Morganton County Donation Center. Right here. Now they have a video here I want you to see. The Burke County here in Morganton has put together a video that they want you to see so you can know where Burke County is, and they will also distribute your goods that you want to give them to take up the mountain for you. Take debris to the curb or the Department of Transportation right away. Separate white goods, construction debris, and vegetation in separate piles. Okay, this is stuff that you have laying on the side of your house or in your yard or driveway, and you want the debris crews to come and pick up the storm debris for you. If you have debris to take to a landfill, you're kidding me. If you have debris to take to the landfill, there will be a financial charge because it then costs the county extra money to dispose of it. Okay, go to the Foothills Donation Center, 2128 South Sterling Street. Now, Sterling Street is a place that I told you about earlier. I couldn't remember the name of the street. It's Sterling Street. Notice the donations. If you have donations, you can call 828-764-3204. If you have donations here in North Carolina, 764-3204. I wanted to make sure I got this information out to all of you because I've been asked to put it out by not just Burke County but several other organizations. Now, I was contacted just about an hour or so ago, which is one of the reasons I was a little bit later getting on the air than I wanted to be. But they also had donations from Catawba County from literally all over the world. And I have people that are now calling me from donations from all over the world, with donations from all over the world, and I'm funneling them to the Burke County donation site. Again, the Burke County donation site is 828-764-3204. Okay? I appreciate the opportunity you all have given me to be here. Now, I have some other information that you may or may not like. This comes from CBS News Texas. This is in regards to a tropical storm named Milton. Please watch this. We have another tropical storm brewing in the South Gulf of Mexico, headed directly for Florida.
All right, here's the latest. I want to show you guys advanced water vapor imagery here. This is Milton. It almost appears as though it's starting to get an eye right there at the surface. So what we look at, water vapor is taking a slice through the bottom level of the storm on the northeastern swath here. Looks like maybe a little surface to maybe lower level eye. We'll see. Once that stacks vertically is when you get rapid intensification, or at least moderate intensification. Latest track that we had has actually changed this, and I'll show you that and break it down. First, let's take a broad view of the Atlantic Basin and really what we're seeing here, okay? So 4 areas now to watch. Low chance of formation coming off of the western coast of Africa. That's the main development region. Leslie and Kirk are hurricanes that will stay out to sea, but it really is the Caribbean and Gulf we're watching mainly because of that. Water temperature is 80 to 88 degrees Fahrenheit in many of the buoys right there. You can see all that moisture kind of elongated, but now that spot right off the coast of Mexico right there starting to intensify, even though it's a very small spot at the moment. Let's go over to the maps and show you the latest from the Hurricane Center. There's the 10 o'clock advisory. Came in from the Miami Operations Branch, and it is this spot that we are watching, and it certainly is starting to pass the eye test here. You can see the spin. Now the intensities will come down. These are thunderstorms, okay, at nighttime now. So after we've lost daytime heating, this will ebb and flow. It'll pulse down at night and pulse back up during the day. But what we're looking for is that spin that we just saw in water vapor. I think it's right here. Okay, what we're seeing is on the southern sides, we're getting more bands here. It's pulling in moisture. It is surrounding itself with moisture, a protective barrier, if you will. I expect that to start intensifying tomorrow during the daytime, 10 or 12 hours. And then again, the next few days, the more it sits over the open, warm Gulf waters, not great news. So it's going to skirt south of this front. As it does, the further south, it will intensify more easily. If it comes close.
Okay, notice tomorrow morning, Monday a.m., 85 miles per hour. That's a Category 1 hurricane.
Closer to this front or they interact, that may slow it down a bit. But all in all, Category 1 storm by Monday, then up to Category 3 major by Tuesday. I think it could beat this
Category 3 on Tuesday.
Time frame. Remember, a few hours in the Gulf is plenty of time for things to accelerate here. So, at least a major Category 3 storm, they have it briefly weakening right before landfall because I think they're anticipating it interacts with that front a little bit. Either way, I think this may be underestimating what this could do over warm Gulf waters. We hope that front comes through sooner and helps mitigate that. But I think anywhere from the Panhandle all the way down to Fort Myers still in that cone of uncertainty. Tampa right now in that center line. For us here at home, it is quiet and thank
Okay. Well, let me play
goodness
this.
we have this front. Had this been a month ago and we didn't have that coming through, that storm could have lifted north. All depends on the jet stream. For us, though, not bad at all. Look at Bridgeport. Feels like 65, feels like 72 in Denton, 76 in McKinney. Little urban heat dome, but if you've been outside tonight, it feels pretty good. Here comes that drier air, even another shot of dry air. Sometimes fronts this time of year, this is what happens. The jet stream still a little bit further north. We'll get a reinforcing, almost rotating swath pushing in. late Monday. So first thing on Monday, dry air moves in. Then Monday night, another swath. So Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning actually looks the coolest and driest. Maybe some upper 50s and feeling more like Colorado. I think we want that here in North Texas for right now. All right, let's take a look at Futurecast. This is just the American model. The European is not showing this, but this has kind of started to pop up in the previous couple of runs. What we look at is not one run of one model. We look at how the trend breaks down. So the trend is starting to pop up a little rain next Friday. We'll see. I haven't added much yet. We have to wait and see if this continues and shows consistency. And then in towards Red River weekend. Now, I'm showing this also for Steve here. We both know we want to make sure Saturday is clear. So making sure that right now I see it on Friday, I see it on Sunday. But this is a ways out, could change, but I'm not putting a rain chance on next Saturday. Not yet. I will not.
Okay, that's for Texas. Okay, that's what they're planning for Texas. Now I have something else for you here. Okay, if you are here in Morganton or Valdez, North Carolina, if you are in Morganton or Valdez, North Carolina, and you need a shower. Now this may sound just a little dipsy, but if you have been sweating, you don't have running water, and are not able to shower and clean up, you can take a free shower over in Valdez. The Valdez Recreational Department at 312 Massell Avenue Southeast, Valdez, North Carolina 28690. The Valdez Recreation Department is open at 5:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. for free showers. If you need to take a shower and you do not have running water at your home, you take a free shower at 312 Massell Avenue Southeast and Valdez, North Carolina 28690. Okay, we want to make sure you have this information because nobody likes feeling like they can't move because they stink or whatever. We don't want you going to work stinky. We don't want you to go to school stinky or anything else like that. The Morganton public schools in this area have been closed all week because of the hurricane that came through here. I believe we're going to start school on Monday morning here in Morganton, North Carolina. If that changes, we will let you know. Okay? Do we have any questions on anything we said so far? Do we have any questions about anything we said? I know I've been through here quite fast, but I want to make sure we covered everything. Richard Smith over in Nova Scotia saying he's never seen storms act the way they're acting. I agree. I totally agree. Okay? Richard Smith also said a few minutes ago, the human condition is so frail, we all need the hand of God guiding our preparation. I totally agree. We do. I have a feeling that the powers that be are manipulating the weather that are making it a lot worse than it could be. Okay? That's my opinion. Okay, it's my opinion. Now we are praying for everybody that's been displaced. We're praying for those people that have lost loved ones. We're praying for the people that don't have much at all. Now, starting tomorrow, the weather here in North Carolina is going to change drastically. The temperatures are going to drop. Nighttime temperatures here in North Carolina are going to be down in the low to mid 30s. 32 to 35 degree temperatures at night. The high temperatures here are going to be upwards of 53 degrees, meaning we're going to have a difference of at least 20 to 30 degrees cool down. We're going to have a cool down of at least 20 to 30 degrees. It's going to get very chilly and cold at night. We need to make sure those people up in the mountains of North Carolina have the food, the water, and the clothing they need to survive what's going to happen. It's going to be very cold, and it's going to get snowy there very quickly. So please, folks, if you are able, get your cold weather gear. If you're able to donate cold weather gear and get that gear to us over here in Valdez, Mooresville, Statesville, North Carolina, all of our people will make sure we get that gear up on the mountain as soon as possible to save some lives. It's going to be very bad starting this week. Carol Tyler says, finally some cooler weather. I agree. Carol, do you have the address to those people that were giving free food away yesterday? If you could bring that up here to the office, I'd appreciate it. Carol and I drove past one place, and they had advertised free food and other things yesterday afternoon as we drove by. They were holding signs up in the air, free food, free goods that they had there. Like I said, they had diapers, they had children's clothes, they had water and such available. All you had to do is drive up there, pull your car over to the side, and they would help you load whatever you need. It was free. You didn't have to pay anything for it. Sleeping Volcanoes here, which I greatly appreciate. Sleeping Volcanoes is a friend of ours. She lives over in Colorado. She says, one bad hurricane after another, prayers. I agree. We need to have prayers from everybody possible.
Never got anything, but we only have that.
Okay, Carol just brought a food distribution form that we got several months ago. Do you remember the address to that food place that was giving away free food yesterday?
Is that Green Street? I don't know that I'm gonna.
No, it's Sterling.
Okay, I don't know.
It was Sterling.
I don't know the
Okay.
address.
Anyway, if you are in need of food here in Morganton or the surrounding area, you can go to Abernathy Memorial United Methodist Church at 960 Malcolm Boulevard, Rutherford College, North Carolina, 28612. Burkmont Baptist Church at 4668 Burkmont Road, Morganton, North Carolina, 28655. Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Abernathy Memorial United Methodist Church, it's typically the first or second Saturday of each month, 9 a.m. to 12 noon, June 10th through July 11th, August 5th, September 9th, October 7th, November 4th, and December 9th. That's Abernathy Memorial United Methodist Church, 560 Malcolm Road, Rutherford College, North Carolina, 28612. Burke United Christian Ministries. They're located at 305B West Union Street, Morganton, North Carolina, 28655. Requirements. They need you to come there and fill out a form. If you qualify, bring ID, give approximate income, tell any assistance that you need. Caldwell County. They're located at 202 Harper Avenue, Lenoir, Lenoir, North Carolina, 28645. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Homeless meals at 3 p.m. those days. Requirements. You need to be a Lenoir City resident. Fill out their application, bring your ID and proof of residence. Dolatown Presbyterian Church, Dulatown Presbyterian Church, located at 1537 Miller Road, Lenoir, North Carolina, 28645. First and third Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Those are Caldwell County residents with ID only. Caldwell County residents with ID only. First United Methodist Church. Where is that located? 217 St. Germain Avenue, Southeast, Valdez, North Carolina, 28690. First Monday of every month at 5 p.m. No distribution, July 2023. Must sign an application upon arrival. Gives out cleaning supplies with devotional prayer. Glen Alpine Food Pantry. They're located at the Glen Alpine United Methodist Church, 410 Linville Street, and they are at 410 Linville Street, Morganton, North Carolina, 28655. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Friday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Burke County residents only. They require your name, address, birthplace of each individual in the household, and proof of income, proof of need. A handful more here. No, I'm sorry, that's it. That was all there. Now, I've given you as much information as I have here. Do you guys have any questions for me? Richard Smith says, anyone with survival food that needs to get used soon, please pass it on to people that need it now. I agree. If you have survival food or any extra food, pass it on to those people that need it. Okay? This is absolutely necessary. We have people that do not have food at all. We have neighbors just up the road that still don't have power. They have not had power since last week, Friday. They have no phone service where they live. This has gone a week now. And they said it may go on at least another 2 or 3 days. There are people even here in Morganton and Valdez without power. There are people with chainsaws going around from neighborhood to neighborhood, house to house, chopping up firewood and taking it out to the street. And if you're in need of firewood in this area, you can usually just go out and pick it up and take it to your home. Okay? People are going to be hungry. People are going to be hurting. Please, folks, if you have the ability to impart what you have, please share it. Please share it. Now, Sleeping Volcano says she has a sister on a 15 cruise downtown from San Francisco to Panama, then on to Galveston. She says, pray they will still stay safe. I agree. Anybody that's even on a cruise ship, folks, there is bad weather off the West Coast. There always is. The bad weather is out there, and it's pouring into the West Coast. It's going to pour across the entire country. Okay? It's not going to be pretty. Anyway, folks, we've also had some earthquakes. We had a earthquake that was downgraded to a 4.3 this morning in Iceland. It's now been upgraded to a 5.1. That means nearly a full magnitude upgrade. A full magnitude upgrade in Iceland. They've also undergone another eruption over in Iceland. Lava is pouring out again of another fissure in Iceland. We'll talk more about that tomorrow evening. Iceland is undergoing another eruption. We knew it was going to happen. Okay? There's also been a large earthquake down between the North and the South Island of New Zealand. Let me go down here and see if we can bring up the USGS map and show it to you. I don't know what they're doing here. Hold on a minute, folks. I'm trying to bring up this map here. There it is. Let me take down my mug so you can see this earthquake map. Now this map is current. Okay, I just refreshed it. This map is current. Winoka, Oklahoma has had a 2.2 earthquake. Southwestern Texas continues to have swarms of earthquakes there. We're still getting swarms of earthquakes over here in Southern California, as you can see. From Los Angeles down to Imperial County and San Diego County as well. We're getting earthquakes. Folks, Southern California is about to have a large to very strong 5.5 to a 6.9, 7.0 earthquake. It's going to happen. With all these earthquakes that are swarming here, we're going to get a very strong, if not a major earthquake in Southern California very soon. Let's go down here to New Zealand. That's why. Let's go down here to New Zealand. Oh shoot, they took down the earthquake that was down between the two islands here. They're showing a moderate 4.7 earthquake over here on the east coast of the North Island, New Zealand. This is a 4.7 moderate earthquake. 42 kilometers east-southeast of Dannevirke, New Zealand. Dannevirke, New Zealand. This is a moderate 4.7 earthquake. They call it light. Okay? USGS is calling it light. I call it a moderate earthquake. There are people that live in this area. Most of this area is farmland. But this is still a moderate earthquake. Moderate earthquakes knock photos and things off walls, books and knickknacks off of shelving. They rattle dishes and plates and glasses in cupboards. There's nothing light about a 4.7 earthquake. Okay? Now the 5.1 earthquake that struck yesterday. It struck right down here. Right down here between the two islands. It was a 5.1 earthquake. A 5.1 earthquake, regardless of what USGS says it is. A 5.1 earthquake is a large earthquake. It struck off land. Struck out here in the water of Cook Inlet here. I'm sorry, not Cook Inlet, Cook Strait. Cook Inlet's in Alaska. This is the Cook Strait down here between the islands of New Zealand. It happened over here. Now, while it was in the Cook Strait here, some of the seismic energy was absorbed by the water, but not all of it. There was some energy transferred over to both islands. Now, I don't think it was transferred as large energy, but this was a large 5.1 earthquake. Okay, down here. And now today over here off the north, on the North Island, on the east coast, there was another 4.7 earthquake. Okay, now let's go up to Alaska now. I want to show you what's going on. The entire Aleutian Island is literally on fire with earthquakes. Starting over here in the west. Attu Station, this is a 4.5 moderate earthquake. We go east here. This is a 4.1. This is 17 kilometers west-southwest of Atka, Alaska. This is a 2.5. 71 kilometers west-southwest of Nikolsky, Alaska. This is a 4.3. Unalaska. There are people that live here on Unalaska. Okay? Now, folks, this was a swarm of earthquakes off the island. There are people that live here on Unalaska. There's also a volcano here. This volcano has erupted in the past. Okay? These earthquakes may be magma motivated. These earthquakes just south of Unalaska may be magma motivated. This is a 4.3. Right next to it's a 4.4. South of there is a 4.1. This is a 4.1. North of the 4.3 is a 4.5. That was 47 kilometers deep. This is a 4.7 here. 57 kilometers deep. Again, this was out in the ocean still, south of the island. Okay? We go further over here to the east. False Pass, Alaska. This was again off the coast on the Aleutian Island fault zone. A 3.8 earthquake. Over here on the peninsula. Right here we have Old Ililama volcano. We have a swarm of earthquakes in this area. We've been having swarming here for quite some time here. We go north. Now we're getting into earthquakes around Mount Redoubt. Okay? 1.5 tremor. 1.7 tremor. 1.8. 1.3. Over here in the Cook Inlet, 3.0. These are all over around on the west side of Mount Redoubt, a volcano. And it has erupted in the past. I believe right now it's only steaming. Over here in Denali National Park, the southern end of Denali near Speeton, Alaska, we have a 1.8. We have nothing showing here in Denali National Park itself. Now, I'm concerning myself right now with earthquakes up here in northern Alaska. This earthquake is near Katavik, Alaska here. This is in the Arctic Circle. Katavik, Alaska. This is a 3.0 earthquake. 3.0 earthquake. In central Alaska, Fox, Alaska, a 2.7. And that earthquake just hit here in Fox, Alaska. Now I'm going to go over here to the east, over here to Iceland. Okay? This earthquake is in central Iceland. This earthquake had nothing to do with the earthquakes over near on the north side of Grindavik. This earthquake is in central Iceland. This is a 5.1. Like I said, it started out as a 4.3, and they gradually upgraded it and then downgraded it, then upgraded it again. It went from a 4.3 to a 4.5, 4.5 to 4.7, downgraded to 4.6, back up to a 4.9, upgraded again to a 5.0, large earthquake, then upgraded again to 5.1. I've never seen that happen. Okay? This was a large earthquake to begin with. They just did not want to show it. This is a 5.1 large earthquake. Now, let's go down here to the Reykjanes Peninsula. Okay? I'm going to start off showing you where Grindavik, Iceland is. This is where we've had volcanic eruptions over just north of Grindavik here since November last year. Okay? The present earthquake, volcanic uplift, and volcanic eruption is far up here from Grindavik. It's right up in this area again. Okay? Right now we have nobody's lives that are threatened here. There are absolutely no lives that are threatened at all. Okay? This is where the power station is. This is the Svartsengi power station. Just to the west is the spa, the Blue Lagoon Spa. Okay? But again, the volcanic eruption is up in this area. We'll get you more information as it becomes available. Okay? Any questions? Richard Smith is at 2.7 in northern Alaska, depth of 15 kilometers deep. Not surprising. I need to also mention that southern Mexico is swarming. USGS is not showing it, but southern Mexico is swarming. Guerrero, Mexico, Oaxaca, Mexico is swarming. I fully expect those swarms to become a large to very strong earthquake within the next 72 hours to 10 days. I expect to see a large to very strong earthquake in southern Mexico within the next 10 days. Okay? I'm just forecasting. It's going to happen. Any questions here? I appreciate Hurricane Heather being here today. I appreciate Richard and everybody else being here. We love you very much. We do love you very much. We've been very busy here tracking the storms coming in. We've been very busy here with helping people get foodstuffs and such. People are having a hard time. People are having a very hard time. They're finding me because I've been doing disaster drills all over the area for about 15, 20 years. So they're tracking me down so they will be able to help other people. Okay? They're tracking me down to help other people, and I appreciate that a lot. Does anybody have any questions? Hurricane Heather says she thought this was Sunday school. We did our Sunday school class at about 11:15 this morning to 12 noon. You can go back and watch our Sunday school class from this morning. We appreciate that. Okay? We really do appreciate that. Hurricane Heather says, blessed be all. I agree. God bless everyone. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. God bless you all. We love and appreciate you all. I don't know where I would be without any of you. You guys are just not my friends, you're my absolute family. You may not be my blood family, but I feel like you are. Folks, I appreciate my wife. I appreciate my wife very much. She's not just my helpmate, but she's everything. She helps me put on this show. She gives me a lot of hints and helps. When she runs into something that she thinks I need to put on the show, she lets me know about that. She helps me around the house. She helps me out in town. She helps me do everything. I owe my wife everything. She's awesome. Folks, if anything else happens today, we will be back on the air to tell you about it as soon as the information becomes available. I appreciate all of you being here. Heather, we hope your pain of your hand is going down now. Heather was out with her dog and fell and messed up her hand about 6 or 8 weeks ago, and she's been in a lot of pain since. We hope she's doing better. God bless you all. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. We have some other things we need to do, and I want to get out of here so I can take care of that business. Have a good day, guys. We love and appreciate you a lot. If there's anything else that we can do, let us know. Okay? Please let us know. It means a lot to us. It really does. Please drop us some cards and letters. Just below this video today, down in our program description, is our email address. Our physical address here is 104 North Green Street, Box 105, Morganton, North Carolina, 28655. Morganton, North Carolina, 28655. We appreciate all of you guys. We really do. Having you here means a great deal to not just Carol, but myself as well. We love and appreciate you very much. Like I said, if anything else happens, we'll be back on the air to tell you about it as soon as the information becomes available. Canadian Patriots 1 says, don't forget 7 p.m. tonight. I will be on the air with Barry, Prince, and Dave on his radio show on the Revolution Radio Network. The Revolution Radio Network tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So join us there as well. It'll be a lot of fun. We appreciate being on the air with Barry Prince. We'll be talking about politics here in the United States and over in Canada. And yes, I have a lot to say about what's going on. Okay? So please join us for that. Folks, God be with you. Always. God be with you until we meet again. We'll see you on the other side. Have a good day, everybody. Much love.